Hi, I'm Eric Searfoss Miller, local judge. With me is Josh Cornett. Say hi.
Hello.
And this is another deck tech. Right now we have Jeskai Copycat, and I am really excited to talk about this actually for Modern. Jeskai Copycat for Modern. Let's look at the deck. So right now we're already looking at this, and I'm already excited. Let's start over here. We've got Serum Visions, pretty standard cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
Main deck, Spreading Seas. What's up with that?
So Spreading Seas is a great card in this deck because traditionally Jeskai decks struggle with Tron. And as you see, I'm not playing any to permission. If you just look at the entire deck, I'm playing Remand. Mm-hmm. So this helps break up Tron, helps break up helps break up problematic lands, and the really cool interaction is with Felidar Guardian. So when you play Felidar Guardian and you have a Spreading Seas land, you can target the Spreading Seas land, and obviously you get another card, but you can move it.
Oh,
you can pick the Spreading Seas up and put it on any other land you need to. So, say you Spreading Seas to source early in the game because you wanted to cut him off, you can move it to a man land later on so you don't die. I've done it before against John.
that's a phenomenal interaction. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you also draw a card when you
That's
do it.
incredible. All right. So you have Remand as some soft permission.
Right.
Why Remand over another counterspell?
Because, so Remand is 2 mana, which, if you pay attention, this deck's mana curve is 4.
Yes.
It does not go above that. You're not trying to cast 6 mana spells. It just doesn't work. The land base isn't cut out for that. Mm-hmm. It draws a card. So you cast Remand, you draw a card, you get closer to assembling the key of the deck. And you're not really trying to control the game. You're just trying to stall until you can vomit the combo on the board and kill them. Like, you're splitting it to win. You're
Okay.
not... You aren't like Jeskai control, but sometimes you kill them with this.
Okay. So then that also, we have Path and Bulge as your boilerplate removal. Snapcasters is a value play. Wall of Omens, I feel like, is also very similarly.
Yeah, so Saheeli Rai, Felidar Guardian can both interact with Wall of Omens to draw you a card, basically. Mm-hmm. So at any point, you can just regain some value.
Yep, and then we're getting to the Copycat, the core of this deck. Saheeli Rai, Felidar Guardian, so good it was banned in Standard. Let's talk about the Copycat combo. Why do you want to play this in Modern?
So the Copycat combo is really interesting because people aren't expecting it. Nobody's expecting to just, you play Saheeli Rai and they're like, oh yeah, that deck. But nobody's expecting you to come to a Modern event, sit down with Saheeli Rai and Felidar Guardian, and try to play that type of Magic. It's just not the type of Magic that you generally see. I love this combo because it works at sorcery speed, which is more interesting than instant speed Splinter Twin. And I also love this combo because if you have 6 lands, you can kill someone with this. You can play Felidar Guardian, you can blink a land, and you can play Saheeli Rai, and then target the Felidar Guardian.
That's insane.
So the turn 6 you can kill somebody, which in Modern turn 4 is generally, but that's why you need to play the stall cards.
Yep.
Also, these cards are value engines in the deck on their own. Saheeli Rai can copy Felidar Guardian, Snapcaster Mage, Felidar Guardian obviously to win, Snapcaster Mage, Wall of Omens, Pink Alarm, and Restoration Angel, all to do something. Make tokens, blink something, draw a card, flashback a spell.
That's incredible.
And the other card does the same thing. It's just all its own inbuilt value engine. This also interacts with Spreading Seas, as I mentioned before.
Okay, I enjoy this. This is very fascinating to me. Just looking at the last pile here, we have the Lightning Helix, which I assume is just more boilerplate removal in your colors. Resto Angel feels like yet another thing you can be doing with Saheeli Rai and Felidar Guardian.
Yeah, just another card that interacts with the whole theme of the deck.
And then Pia and Kieran Nalar. Why do you have this?
So this is just a nod to sometimes needing a different way to win the game or a different approach to a game. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the person is so bent on stopping you from doing this, and this has happened, that you switch 180 because you're playing 2 Helix, 3 Bolt, 4 Snap. So what you can do is you can start attacking them. And then you can generate tokens with P and Kieran Nalar and swing with them and then shoot them with it. You get another form of reach. It's also just a value play. More value just for the fact that sometimes you don't have
There's a lot of value, a lot of synergy.
Yeah, the deck is designed to take advantage of the blink mechanic.
So how many lands?
I believe it's 22.
So So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, probably a 22nd land in there somewhere.
Probably a 22nd land somewhere in here.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Actually, yeah, there's a 22nd land.
There we
The
go,
other
there we
hallowed
go.
fountain. Yep.
Awesome.
Yes,
So-
22 lands.
Awesome. So we have a smattering of shock lands, some check lands, 8 fetches here, and then we go over here. We have Celestial Colonnade, your boilerplate, your blue-white. Here's my manland win con.
Yeah. It's like another way to turn the corner, do an alternative thing.
What's going on here? Talk to me about the Seraph Sanctuary.
This happens. This has happened. I love this card. So Seraph Sanctuary, gain 2 life when it enters, so it's decent. And whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain a life. Resto Angel is the only thing in the deck that can trigger that.
Oh my god! Is that what I'm thinking?
Yes, you figured it out. So
Go ahead.
this is an untapped land that gains you a life at the worst. So it's not bad. But if you have Restoration Angel and Felidar Guardian out, they can target each other. Restoration Angel triggers this land every time it enters, so you name some astronomically large number of life and then loop that, and then you point at something else to end the loop of the Felidar Guardian.
That's just ignorant. I love it.
Ignorant.
All right. I could talk about that for a while, but let's look at your sideboard now. I'm seeing here we have Timely, Rest in Peace, Stony Silence. These are your pretty standard white sideboard cards. Surgical Extraction, again, pretty standard, like you see it in a lot of decks. But then we get some spice here. We've got the Celestial Purge. Talk to me about why that's there.
I never leave home without a Celestial Purge in a Jeskai deck. I have learned this lesson. There's Jund, there's Blood Moon, there's so many things out there you need to hit with that, and it's just a catch-all.
Okay. Then we have Dispel.
So you're trying to cast a 4-mana creature and a 3-mana planeswalker that don't intrinsically protect themselves against control decks with a lot of removal. You bring these in. You have to have something to answer that, and for 1 mana, this is perfect because this is mana intensive.
Yeah. Wear Tear. Why Wear Tear over other options?
Utility.
Okay.
Just being able to hit enchantments and artifacts. There isn't too many enchantments or artifacts that'll gum up the combo. I mean, there's Authority of the Consuls, and there's a couple others that I can name. Mm-hmm. But it's just utility, and also it's cheap. Both modes are 2 mana and 1 mana. Snapcaster Mage generally loves that sort of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's just utility, being able to use either side or both.
Mm-hmm. Is it Staticaster? Obviously very good against token and go wide strategies.
Complete concession to Lingering Souls.
That is very reasonable. The Click. What's that doing in your side?
Control matchups where you need to bring in more creatures because sometimes you're just never going to get this off, so you have to turn the corner.
Okay.
Also, Viridian Click has an ETB effect, which, as we've mentioned, the deck
that
loves.
actually is really good.
And I mean, you can just use it if they have 2 cards in their hand and you're like, oh no, you can just blink it.
I like that a lot. Do you have any other final thoughts on the deck?
My only final thoughts on the deck are if you were going to play it, you need to you need to just be aware that sometimes you have to jam this, but you don't always have to. You can just kind of play back. And also, I want to shout out to MGGO player, I think it's Jan, J-A-N-H, whose list it's like this 59 of this 60 is his list. The Seraph Sanctuary was my tech. The sideboard's been edited, but I just want to shout out because he's been jamming this deck online a lot, and it's good deck. I approve.
Well, all right. Well, again, I'm Eric.
And I'm Josh.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.